Senate will come to order. Mr. Schaffler, please call the roll.
Senators Amabile, Baisley, Ball,
Excused.
Bridges, Bright, Carson, Catlin, Cutter, Danielson, Doherty, Exum, Frizzell,
Excused.
Gonzalez, Henriksen, Judah, Kipp, Kirkmeyer, Kolker, Liston, Lundin, Marchman,
Excused.
Michelson Janae, Mullica, Pelton B, Pelton R, Rich, Roberts, Rodriguez, Simpson, Snyder, Sullivan, Wallace, Weissman, Winter, Ball, Mr. President,
Let's do this. The morning roll call is 33 present, 0 absent. To excuse, we have a quorum. Senator Mullica, would you please lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance?
Thank you, Mr. President. Members, please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Approval of the journal. Senator Catlin.
Thank you, Mr. President. I'd like to just share something real quickly before we do this necessary business. God, please grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change, the courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. I move that the Senate Journal of April 18th, 2025 be approved as corrected by the Secretary.
What an interesting approach. We'll see how it works. You've heard the motion. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, no. Oh, wow. It's not bad, actually. The ayes have it. The motion's adopted. Senate Services.
correctly printed Senate Resolution 009, correctly re-engrossed Senate Bill 196 and 205, correctly revised House Bill 1285, correctly re-revised House Bill 1240, correctly enrolled Senate Bill 129.
Committee reports.
Mr. President, the Committee on Finance has had under consideration and has had a hearing on the following appointments and recommends that the appointments be placed on the consent calendar and confirmed. Member of the Colorado Banking Board for a term expiring July 1st, 2025. Jennifer Payne of Arvada, Colorado, to serve as a representative of a bankers occasioned by the resignation of David Kelly of Littleton, Colorado, appointed. Mr. President, the Committee on Finance has had under consideration and has had a hearing on the following appointments and recommends that the appointments be placed on the consent calendar and confirmed. Members of the Colorado Racing Commission effective July 2nd, 2024 for a term expiring July 1st, 2028. John Hams of Holly, Colorado, a Republican from the 4th Congressional District to serve as a representative of the racing industry appointed. Jonathan Horowitz of Parker, Colorado, a Democrat from the 4th Congressional District to serve as a representative of the racing industry appointed. Committee on State Veterans and Military Affairs, after consideration on the merits, the committee recommends the following. Senate Bill 276 be amended as follows, and as so amended be referred to the Committee on Appropriations with favorable recommendation.
Conference committee reports.
First report on the First Conference Committee on House Bill 1056. To the President of the Senate and the Speaker of the House of Representatives, your First Conference Committee appointed on House Bill 1056 concerning local government permitting of wireless telecommunications facilities has met and reports that it has agreed upon the following. One, that the House accede to the Senate amendments made to the bill as the amendments appear in the re-revised bill with the following changes. Respectfully submitted, House Committee Representatives Lukens, Chair, Bacon and Soper, Senate Committee Majority Leader Rodriguez, Chair, Senators Henriksen and Liston.
Moments of personal privilege, Majority Leader Rodriguez.
Thank you, Mr. President. It's another day without the president giving a moment of personal privilege, so other people are taking up the slots. I move that we proceed out of order for moments of personal privilege.
You've heard the motion. All those in favor say aye. Opposed, no. The ayes have it, and the Senate will proceed out of order for moments of personal privilege. Senator Liston.
Thank you, Mr. President. I request a moment of personal privilege.
Granted.
Members, I'm pleased today to introduce members of the Colorado Staffing Association, several of which are here in the chamber today, and several are from our communities. The Colorado Staffing Association is a trade association, and they're a chapter of the American Staffing Association, where they're privately held, community-focused Colorado staffing agencies go for professional development and legislative support and resources, industry networking, and educational opportunities. Each week, on average, the staffing companies in Colorado employ over 43,000 employees with an annual payroll of somewhere around $2.5 billion, with over 800 offices throughout the state. Members, will you join me in welcoming the Colorado Staffing Association, and please stand, members. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. President.
You're welcome. Welcome to the Senate. Senator Amabile.
Thank you, Mr. President. I ask for a moment of personal privilege.
Granted.
Thank you. I've been trying to keep up with the president, but nobody can keep up with that.
Thank you so much.
So thank you, members. This morning I have on the floor here 20 or so members of the YWCA of Boulder County. And I urge you to welcome them and maybe take a minute to talk to them. They're here because across the nation, the YWCA is proud to be the oldest and largest women's movement. They provide services for women and their families in our community. They are here today to connect with us and advocate for the issues that are mission critical to their organization. They are focused on eliminating racism, empowering women, and promoting peace, justice, freedom, and dignity for all. I hope you'll take a few minutes to talk to these change makers, these women of all ages, and there's some men over there too, maybe one. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. President.
You're welcome. Welcome to the Senate chamber. Mr. Schaffler, please add Senator Marchman to the roll. Senator Exum.
Thank you, Mr. President. Good morning, everybody. I have the honor today to ask for a moment of personal privilege.
Granted.
Now, I have the honor today to recognize and do a tribute for a former classmate and basketball player, Joe Wallace in Palmer High School. Today I rise in honor and celebrate the ambitious life of Joe E. Wallace, Jr., a charismatic and beloved man who transitioned on to be with God on June 27, 2024. A native of Colorado Springs, Joe was admired, gifted, and resilient. Born in Henderson, Texas, March 31st, 1951, Joe was the eldest of 4 children. Joe Edward Sr., Gloria Wallace. Shortly thereafter, he relocated to Fort Carson in Colorado Springs. Growing up in the Springs, Joe mentored the youth at Morgan Memorial Chapel under Pastor Morgan's leadership. Joe was not only intelligent, he was also a man of great athletic talent. He was a Palmer High School and Northeastern Junior College superstar and proud alumni of Denver University, where he was a member of the men's basketball team. As a testament to his talent, he holds multiple career and season records as a member of the university's 1,000-point club. Joe's adventurous spirit led him to abroad to the Netherlands, where he found success with the Kisno and Dutch professional team, helping them to secure a league championship between 1975 and 1977. Joe's entrepreneurial spirit was just as vibrant and dynamic as his performance influence on the basketball court. After a successful basketball career, Joe returned to Colorado, where he channeled his energy into multiple businesses, including the Window Man. Joe's life was reflected in his belief in hard work and perseverance as he inspired upcoming and entrepreneurs and athletics alike to pursue their own dreams with passion and determination. His legacy as an entrepreneur is a testament to his resilience, vision, unwavering dedication, and making a positive impact. Joe's memory lives on through his beloved daughters, Rhonda Holland, Jolene Sharp, Jonelle Petaway, his sisters Wanda and Lorene Wallace, his former wife, Martise Wallace, and 5 grandchildren, 2 great-grandchildren, and Colorado Springs community at large. And I want to read the tribute real quick. The Senate of the Colorado Legislature convened in the First General Assembly of the 75th General Assembly hereby extends our heartfelt and condolences to the family of Joe E. Wallace. Born March 31st, 1951, Joe was the eldest of 4 children, Joe Edwards Sr. and Gloria Wallace. Growing up in Colorado Springs, Joe was intelligent and athletic. He was a Palmer High School and Northeastern Junior College superstar and a proud alumni of Denver University, where he was a member of the men's basketball team. Joe's life reflected his belief of hard work and perseverance as he inspired upcoming entrepreneurs and athletes to pursue their dreams. Joe E. Wallace Jr. passed away June 27, 2024, and is missed dearly by his 2 loving sisters, 3 daughters, 5 grandchildren, and 2 great-grandchildren in the Colorado community at large. On request of Senator Tony Exum, given this 9th day of April 2025, State Capitol, Denver, Colorado, signed by James Rashad Coleman, President of the Senate. And would you welcome some members of his family here? His former wife, Martise Wallace, please stand. Jolene Sharp, his sister, Wanda Wallace, and Jonelle Petaway. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Mr. President.
You're welcome. Thank you all for being here today. Senator Cutter.
Thank you, Mr. President. I request a moment of personal privilege.
Granted.
So the USDA recently nixed more than $1 billion from 2 programs that helped food banks and school meal programs buy local foods, including $660 million for school children. These 2 programs are the Local Food Purchase Assistance and the Local Food for Schools programs, aimed to build more resilient supply chains of domestic food by connecting schools and food pantries with small ranches, farms, and dairies. This means that at a time when we have cut so many important programs to feed people, and particularly school children, this means that more than $13 million in U.S. Department of Ag funding meant to help Colorado food banks and schools purchase locally grown produce is going to be abruptly cut off by the Trump administration. Governor Polis said that the cuts would hurt farmers, undermine food security, and drive up costs. By cutting this funding, the Trump administration is taking away healthy meals from school children and slashing contracts Colorado farmers depend on to support their businesses and their workers. It's important to know that in recent years, food banks in Colorado, and in fact across the country, have reported raising levels of food insecurity amid high inflation and the expiration of expanded benefits that were enacted through the COVID-19 pandemic emergency. More than 1 in 10 Coloradans lack reliable access to nutritious food, according to the Colorado Health Institute.
Seeing no further moments of personal privilege, Majority Leader Rodriguez, second reading of the bill, special orders.
Thank you, Mr. President. I move to lay over special order second reading of bills until tomorrow, Thursday, April the 10th.
The motion is lay over special order second reading of bills, calendared to Thursday, April 10th, 2025. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, no. The ayes have it, and special order second reading of bills calendar will lay over until Thursday, April 10th, 2025. Third reading of bills, final passage. Mr. Schaffler, please read the title of House Bill 1285.
House Bill 1285 by Representatives McCormick and Johnson and Senators Kipp and Pelton B. concerning the veterinary workforce and in connection therewith, establishing requirements for the practice of veterinary medicine by veterinary professional associates.
Senator Pelton B.
Thank you, Mr. President. I move HB 251285 for third reading and final passage.
Further discussion? Seeing none, the motion is the passage of House Bill 1285. Are there any no votes? Senators Carson, Baisley, with a vote of 32 ayes, 2 noes, 0 absent, 1 excused, House Bill 1285 is passed. Co-sponsors, Senators Amabile, Roberts, Pelton R, Simpson, Bridges, Snyder, Catlin, General orders, second reading of the bills, consent calendar. Senator Coker.
Thank you, Mr. President. I move the Senate resolve itself into the Committee of the Whole for consideration of general orders, second reading of bills, consent calendar.
You've heard the motion. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, no. The motion is adopted. The Senate will resolve itself to Committee of the Whole for consideration of general order, second reading of the bills, consent calendar, and Senator Coker will take the chair.
The committee will come to order, and the court rule is not relaxed because we shouldn't be here that long. Will the clerk please read the title of all the bills on the general orders, second reading of bills?
House Bill 1210 by Representatives Garcia, Sander, and Lukens, and Senators Pelton B. and Marchman concerning data reporting requirements for K-12 schools. House Bill 1298 by Representatives Carter and Richardson, and Senators Exum and Michelson Genet concerning judicial performance commissions. House Bill 1116 by Representatives Armagost and Bacon and Senators Pelton R. and Ball concerning requiring the Department of Corrections to search for information related to an offender's court appearances.
Majority Leader Rodriguez.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I move for passage of all the bills on general order, second reading of bills consent calendar, which are House Bill 1210, House Bill 1298, House Bill 1116, and there are no committee reports.
Is there any discussion on any of the bills on the consent calendar? Seeing none, the motion before the body is the adoption of all the bills on the general order, second reading of bills consent calendar. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. The ayes have it, and the bills are adopted. Majority Leader Rodriguez.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I move the committee rise and report.
The motion is for the committee to rise and report. All those in favor say aye. Those opposed, no. All right, the ayes have it, and the motion is adopted. The committee will rise and report.
Let me know when you're ready. Senate will come to order. Senator Coker.
Thank you, Mr. President. The committee has met and had a number of bills under consideration. Will the clerk please read the report?
April 9, 2025. Mr. President, your committee of the whole begs leave to report has had under consideration the following attached bills, being the second reading thereof, and makes the following recommendations thereon. House Bill 1210, House Bill 1298, House Bill 1116 passed on second reading and ordered revised and placed on the calendar for third reading and final passage.
Senator Coker.
Thank you, Mr. President. I move the report.
Motion is the adoption of the Committee of the Whole report. Are there any no votes? With a vote of 34 ayes, 0 noes, 0 absent, 1 excused, Committee of the Whole report is adopted. House Bill 1210, House Bill 1298, House Bill 1116, passed in second reading, order revised and placed on the calendar for third reading and final passage. Second reading of the bills, Majority Leader Rodriguez.
Thank you, Mr. President. I move to lay over general order, second reading of bills until Friday, April 11th.
The motion is laid over General Order Second Reading of Bills calendar Friday, April 11th. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, no. The ayes have it. General Orders Second Reading of Bills calendar will be laid over to Friday, April 11th. Governor's appointments, consent calendar. Mr. Schaffler, please read all the appointments listed on the consent calendar.
Members of the Board of Governors of the Colorado State University System for terms expiring December 31st, 2028. John Fisher of Golden, Colorado, reappointed. Andrew Wirth of Manhattan, Montana, appointed.
Majority Leader Rodriguez.
Thank you, Mr. President. I move for passage of all the appointments on consideration of Governor's appointment consent calendar, which is John Fisher of Golden and Andrew Wirth of Manhattan, Montana, to the Board of Governors, Colorado State University System.
Any discussion? Seeing none, the motion is the confirmation of all the appointments on the consent calendar. Are there any no votes? With a vote of 34 ayes, 0 no, 0 absent, 1 excused, those appointments are confirmed. Consideration of conference committee reports. He's right there. Mr. Schaffler, please read the title of House Bill 1043.
House Bill 1043 by Representatives Ricks and Bacon and Senator Exum concerning the protection of unit owners in relation to enforcement actions by unit owners associations.
Senator Exum.
Thank you, Mr. President. I move that the Senate adopt the first report of the First Conference Committee for House Bill 1043.
Any discussion, Senator Exum? Seeing there is discussion. No discussion. Very good. Seeing none, the motion is for the adoption of the first report of the First Conference Committee on House Bill 1043. Are there any no votes? With a vote of 34 ayes, 0 no, 0 absent, 1 excused, the first report of the First Conference Committee on House Bill 1043 is adopted. Senator Exum.
Thank you, Mr. President. I move for the repassage of House Bill 1043.
Any discussion? Seeing none, the motion is for the repassage of House Bill 1043. Are there any no votes? Senators Baisley, Pelton R., Rich, Liston, Catlin, Carson, Bright, Mr. Minority Leader, Kirkmeyer, Simpson, Pelton B. With a vote of 23 ayes, 11 no, 0 absent, 1 excused, House Bill 1043 is repassed. Co-sponsors, Senators Henriksen, announcements. Any announcements? Senator Kolker.
Thank you, Mr. President. The Education Committee will meet today. It's normal time at 1:30. We have an appointment and one bill to hear.
Very good. Senator Winter.
Thank you, Mr. President. Transportation and Energy, we will be meeting at 1:30 today, and we have several appointments, and we'll be hearing House Bill 1175, 1228, and 1197. Look forward to seeing you this afternoon.
Very good. Senator Gonzalez.
Thank you, Mr. President. Colleagues, the Senate Judiciary Committee will be meeting at 1:30 in the Old Supreme Court, and we will be hearing the bills in the calendar. Thank you.
Very good. Senator Marchman.
Thank you, Mr. President. Just wanted to announce the actual location of the nuclear lunch and learn that I announced yesterday. It's at SSB, first floor cafeteria. So feel free to join us. It's going to feature Dr. Mark Jensen, who is the chair of the Nuclear Science and Engineering Program at the School of Mines.
Senator Liston.
Thank you, Mr. President. Members, I want to reemphasize what the good senator from Loveland had to say. These lunch and learns for the Nuclear Caucus are very, very informative. This will be your opportunity to hear from a real nuclear engineer, and the lunch will be provided by the good senator. So we hope that you'll join us across the street in the state's Senate Services Building, and you'll have a good lunch on the first floor. Please come enjoy us, and we'll see you then.
Very good. Thank you. Majority Leader Rodriguez for the final announcement.
Let's hope so. but I'll have one tomorrow. As a final reminder, today is the last day to order General Assembly merchandise. Please see Esther at the front desk if you would like to see examples of finished products, or see Tammy if you have any questions about how to place an order. Colleagues, we're going to be reading some bills across the desk later, so no need to return. On that, Mr. President, I move that the Senate recess until 10:30 a.m. today.
You've heard the motion. All those in favor say aye. Opposed, no. The ayes have it. The Senate will recess until 10:30 a.m. today.